we at with it? Where we at with it? Like I told you, I ain't let nothing come in between me and my son, even if it's coming from uh, his own kind, you know, in any shape, way, or form. So y'all already know, like I told you, it's the Truman Show. You gotta remember it's the Truman Show. So it's like this is what people gonna do. They gonna be the same type of stuff. So first off, it's all spiritual attacks. You know, it's like I said, this is the last of it. You know, all this energy is almost gone. They're trying to instill fear. They're trying to provoke, whether it's coming from the slave catchers or someone, your own brother or sister that doesn't know who they are in a low vibration. It's coming in all different ways, you know. And it's happening with the chosen ones. Us are getting attacked way more, you know, in all of these ways, even on the internet. So literally, that's confirmation. You know what I mean? And literally. So I'm looking at my stuff because I gotta file my stuff or whatever. I got the paper already. I'm pretty sure I have the right one, but I gotta send. First off, I'm gonna say this. The person that's supposed to, like, the mediator or whatever between me and the mother of my child, y'all. Tell me why it's a Latino person, right? It's a Latino person, and I saw because I looked at the last name, and it's like Argentine. You're melanated, right? I'm like, okay, right? I'm looking at it, and maybe I would have read it wrong, but they told me they said on the thing. He said email me a copy, and then he's like, I will contact Miss Martinez accordingly. Like basically, email him a copy of it. Then in the same email, he says you need to email. He says it needs to be filed with the civil or whatever division or whatever. And then he says any emails or copies that submitted won't be able to be filed or whatever. So he basically told me to send him an email to that email, and then he told me not to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's but y'all know that's usual court stuff. Y'all know how everyone can vouch whether they ever been on probation or anything with the judicial system, because the whole shit is genocide, right? It's against our entire species, right? Like it's all like confusion and stuff. Like everything like contradicts over each other and shit. Like doesn't make sense. And then their own law they break it. Or when they get held accountable in their own law, they're not justified in that same manner. It's all genocide on all the angles, right? So as I'm looking at the Latino name, the person that's supposed to contact her and do all of this and all of that, right? I don't even know the person. I'm not gonna speak bad on them. For all I know, the way everything has been going in my path, for everyone seeing this woman for what she's been doing to me, and why I've been alienated from my child all these years, off of her being bitter, because I chose not to let her abuse me and cheat on me and play games with me and all the stuff that she was doing, right? Literally, I'm gonna say that the person that's on the thing is I'm gonna say that the person is for me for a fact. You know what I'm saying? How everything has been going in my manner in that way. But even still, right? Like I was just talking to y'all about these situations when we get harassed and stuff, but any fight, flight, or freeze situation where your brain would release cortisol, and then it happening repeatedly, and how that's unhealthy and stuff, right? And, you know what I mean? And the whole reason of the slave catchers for Jumpstart, for real. Even when we was on the modern day we was on the plantations before modern day plantations, right? So, long story short, like, well, why I'm sparking this shit? The slave catchers roll up on me, y'all. They roll up on me. All right, yeah, I'm back. So yeah. So like I was saying. So the slave catchers roll up on me, right? And they roll up on me. I knew I'd break. One of them was Latino. One was Latino, and the other one was a complex cell organism, European, right? And It's crazy because me and the neuromelanated being that worked there and stuff, we was talking yesterday, and I seen him right after the situation happened, coming from a whole different direction. He got good heart and all of that, and we was laughing about this shit because he was like, bro, we was just talking about this shit, like the Latino person. I showed him my shit and everything. All right, I'm back, y'all. So yeah, the situation was, so when he came up, remember I told y'all the most dangerous people. Now I'm going forward. Remember I told y'all the most dangerous people now going forward are us organic people, right? That don't know who we are. Or even more so, he already a sellout though because he a slave catcher. So it's even worse. You know, not just that's like one of the clearest signs that you don't know who you are if you was to choose to be a slave catcher. You know, in that way, it sell out your species, organic people, right? Or even just go against organic people, even if you're a phenomelanin, just regular melanin, even if you're unnatural. So they come up and you just know this man he has a you know how people that's like, the type of slave catchers where it's like, I mean, they all do it, but they all have levels of doing it, and they all do it for different reasons. But some of them, they just do it in general with whoever for no reason at all, and that's like abuse their authority in a way where it's like they're trying to like act like they're extra big. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Some of them do it without reason. You know, regardless of when they pull up on you about whatever, minor, big matter. And he was on that type of energy, and he was trying to instill fear. And when I opened my mouth and it didn't work. It's so crazy. Even the complex cell organism, the white man was even looking at him like bro, like leave this man alone. Like, you look crazy as shit. Like, you're trying to make him reactive. You're trying all the tactics. Like, this man isn't. He's looking at you like you're crazy. And low key, you're offended even more so because you're insulting his intelligence, and he's actually really really smart. Right? So like, he was trying everything. I don't even need to repeat everything verbatim, but it was like more than like 4 or 5 things. Like, and like nothing was working, you know? And he ran my ID. He didn't even have a right to you, for real. But you know, like I be telling y'all on the internet, it's a little bit different out here in the Commonwealth. This is the first slave state. Fairfax County and stuff, they're the most racist, you feel me? And they do the most dirt and get away with it and shit out here more than like anywhere, you feel me? It's not a joke out here. You gotta move a certain way, and even when you still move a certain way, certain stuff can still happen to you, and it's happened to me over time. I haven't dealt with more trauma. I probably might even, it might be defendable for myself that I might have more trauma from the slave catchers out the Commonwealth than I do from the streets. I got a lot of trauma from the streets, and I'm not saying the streets from being out in the streets or being homeless. I mean from just like living a fast life and doing a lot of wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. You know. So when I say this man had like he was trying everything. I got his name and everything, and then I got his badge. I got his badge number, and I was asking to repeat it. He didn't want to repeat it. You know, like he gonna always come in wrong, and then when you're wrong, you can't admit you're wrong. You know, like he's just like clearly like the white cop was probably told him when we got in the car, like, bro, you did the extra, like you really did. Like, I know we do the extra, but you really did the extra, yeah. Like type shit. You know, looking crazy, and then he's like, and then when it didn't work, he finally gave up, and he was like, well, I'm gonna tell you this one time not to be up here. I'm like, you don't gotta tell me again. I'm like, don't matter how much y'all grip the rope tighter or try to say like I can't be at a spot or whatever, I'll find another spot. Y'all gotta realize like put it like this. I have enough history and navigation, even, you know, as far as knowing how to move from place to place or find a new place for whatever or anything like that. Like I said, every day while y'all trying to attack me or bring me down, you know, right? And trying to create stuff harder for me, right? It all gets alchemized. It all gets transmuted. And it all makes me more powerful because it makes me more immune to these situations. Like I told y'all, the average person that's been harassed as I've been harassed by the slave catchers, they would be really what you would say as like mentally ill. They wouldn't be able to fathom and elaborate and comprehend. Their comprehension skills wouldn't be where mine is at with the type of trauma that I have. You feel me? Like I'm very, very powerful. And the reason why is because like I basically started transmuting and alchemizing all the abuse before I knew it was even abuse, just naturally, because that's how smart I am. So it's like literally like I'm way past that whole situation and all of that. Like y'all should have seen. Like I swear to God, if it would have been, if y'all could check their body camera, you could check the white beard. You check the white beard's face. His camera's in there. Y'all see he was looking at the situation like yeah, we like you got the wrong one, you know. This isn't one of them. You must have mistaken because we seen him up here. He's a young black male and he's smoking weed, you know, like for real. But I'm gonna just say this though, you know, for that slave catcher though, hey, and you're Latino, you're melanated, hey, like I told you, you might have thought I was alone up there, right? But I wasn't. That's why when I started talking to you, I was so calm, you know? But I'm not alone, you know? So you would see, you know? And you gotta, you know, you can't just be out here just, man, the universe don't like ugly, especially right now. You see what's happening on the planet, you know? And the universe, I mean, say what y'all want about it, but the universe does favor people, you know, and depending upon their journey too, you know, their purpose, you know. Not to say other people aren't resourceful or you don't have a reason for being here, but certain people's callings on their lives is detrimental, you know. So it's like a lot of people can't figure this out, and then a lot of people can't figure it out, and there's been a lot of trauma done where how can I say it? Stockholm syndrome, you know, like I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Aiden. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. It's just like I told you, it's like the Truman Show, right? Actually, it's funny with this happening today, right? Because I actually thought that this was going to happen yesterday. I really felt like it was going to happen yesterday at certain periods of the day too. You know, I already felt the energy of them and just that area in which what they was trying, even from when they was even cleaning up yesterday and stuff, some of the workers, and me and them coming in the area, seeing me and me moving, and then them seeing me later on while they were still like, I felt all the energy, I felt all the vibes, the vibration, the frequency got a little weird. You feel me? And so it don't surprise me, you know. And like, but like I said, what I have noticed in the recent situations of me with the slave catchers, right? I have noticed the organic people have been a little bit more aggressive going forward, except one, and that one that wasn't, you know, and I feel like I had more of like a personal approach with this brother. He was neuromelanated, but you know, I don't need to go all the way in the situation, but it was something that I did that I wasn't aware of, and then he ended up calling me, and then he sent me, and then like I called him back, and then at the time I had to meet with him, you know what I'm saying, to talk about whatever that was that I did and stuff, and that all was handled, you know, but I'm gonna say it like this, very, very few organic people right now, if they are a slave catcher, if they have that occupation, will have that type of heart, even within that field, to understand their own in the way they did with me, you know. And I really hope that brother, you know, the conversations that we had, he really leaves that, you know, for real. That's like whole separate because we did have some good talks, you know. But the slave catcher that was melanated though, I almost even felt like he got even mad when he saw that he's like that my son is Latino. Like he got mad, he got even more mad off of that, you know. And the fact that I knew he was Latino, he got like mad, you know. But I even wish that brother well, you know, because he's playing a dangerous game with the cosmos, you know, even with his occupation coming at any neuromelanated being how he is, and using his occupation as a way for it to be justified and without no consequences, you know. It just shows how unaware he is with so much happening on the planet. I didn't even care to explain that to him because right now, y'all, where we're at, you know, whether he was aware that I could have explained that to him or not, I didn't care because where we're at, you know, I'm not doing too much talking on somebody that's low vibrational. I'm just gonna get away from you, and I'm gonna let the universe deal with you how they deal with you. You know what I mean? That's really where I'm at with it. Like I'm not playing no games with nobody, and it's already been a lot shown to me with my calling and what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not getting sidetracked from that whatsoever, even around my son. You know. So like I value y'all. You know, I value y'all. I'm about to send this over to him. Call his place, had him email me that same copy, send this to him so he can send this her way, so she can take this DNA test and we can get this ball rolling, you know. And then I'm about to go to my job. And I'm about to handle some stuff. It's been a lot going on. But I value y'all though. Y'all know that I value y'all. I'm gonna tap in with y'all though. Hey, shout out Iran. You know what I'm saying?